Good morning, everybody. Fazbear Legend 53 here. Before we get started, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, for those living in the States at least. Canada, I'm pretty sure they've already celebrated Thanksgiving. At least that's what my friend said. Anyway, today, to celebrate the occasion, I thought I might review one of my favorite pieces of rolling stock. I got this at a train show. Hold up. Got this at a train show last year. It was the first train show I went to. Same one where I got that New York Central unit there, and my Amtrak unit that you can't see, plus my crap ton of Amtrak cars. Anyway, this is the Bachmann Silver Series rail crane with work car. This one's done into the maintenance of way livery. I don't know if this is like for any railroad in general, or if this is just truly maintenance of way. Because if it is for any railroad, it's not marked. Anyway, time to get started. Okay, so we'll first take a look at the front here. Or at least I think this would be the front. You have a very nice printed on detail here of safety stripes, molded in steps on the little cabin here. A smokestack. I think that may be a smokestack. This may be diesel powered, I don't know. You got molded in steps here to go up into the cabin. Don't mind me as I just knock the thing off the track. I'm pretty sure this is like a generator here. I'm not sure. You got a plastic coupler up front. Not much to say for details on the front. You do have some grab irons up here on the front that are picked out in yellow. And I don't know what these little slots are, but that's really the first time I just noticed those. Moving on to the middle. Okay, around here in the middle we see more details. You got some hatches here on the plate. You got windows along the cabin. Two of these windows are very important on either side, and I'll show you why in a sec. You got this plate that drops up and down on top, and that's another very important reason, and you'll see why in a bit. Plastic coupler up here to connect your two cars together. More picked out grab irons and more steps. And yeah, I guess that's it for the crane. I'll show you the other side I'll show you the other side once we get through with this. Now getting on to the second piece, you can see the two hooks of the boom hanging down. You got a wood load here of ties. I think that would be ties. Nice detailed trucks, molded in steps, and crates along here. Now, I'm pretty sure these crates would hold more tools, shall we say. Could be more ties, I don't know. You got a cabin back here for the crew to ride in, a molded in door and molded in steps. You got a walkway on top, painted black but it is molded in, separately applied brake wheel here, and smokestack. Yeah, that would be a smokestack because this is a crew maintenance. Moving on to the back. Moving on to the back, we see more of this braking assembly here. Sorry that my fat fingers are in the way, but you see more of the braking assembly here. A step here for the crew to stand on when applying brakes. More molded in grab irons and a molded in door, plus the rear coupler. Steps down here, and windows are, well, windows. And that's about it for details on the cars. I'll show you the other side real quickly before we get into functions. Here's the other side if you wanted to see it. Anyway, on to functions. Now to save us some time, I'm just going to stick on this side to talk about functions. Now I pointed this out earlier and some people may be wondering what that's for. Simple reason. This comes in the set. It's a little knob, and I didn't know what it was for. When I first got it, I thought you just stuck it up there and that was it. But I was dumb. So I read the instruction manuals. These two windows here are the most important. You stick the knob in the windows and then twist. And if I'm thinking correctly, hold up. I lied to you. That window I stuck it in is dumb. Excuse my dunce. excuse me being a dunce. These two windows are the important ones. Now, you stick it in, and then you quite simply twist. And as you see here, the boom's rising. So this one controls the boom. And the furthest one forward, if I can get it in without, hold up. Alright. This one controls your little crane there. So that's the playability of the boom. Now this thing has one other major playable function, and that's the fact that the crane can swivel a full 360 on its platform. Yes, hello, there's now a boom in your face. There you go. I know that's only 180, but just wait. I derailed it. This is a sloppy review, but oh well. There's your full 360 action. Now something I did neglect to mention earlier when I was going through details, you're going to have to deal with this crane boom for a second. If I take you guys in close enough, let me get the camera situated and I'll be right back. Alright, now that the camera's situated, I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me turn some lights on real quickly. Yes, you have been blinded by the light again. In this little cavity here, you can see, maybe it'd work better if I held from here. You can see some of the springs that control it, and you see the mechanisms in here. Those little squares are what the square port and this thing. The square port and this thing attaches to the squares in there. Let me quickly demonstrate this. Now you see that moving around, right? Alright, so that's pretty much the review done. I'll put her on the track and have a train pull her around. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Alright, now that I've got the short train set up, we'll do a few run-bys and that will wrap up the video. Well, off she goes. The crane does look kind of funky when it's up all that high. And that does it for this video. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like, and if you really did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. That way you can see more of my mishaps, shall we say. One last thing before I go is I've neglected to mention one thing. You don't want to have the boom down all the way, because otherwise it'll not the hook that goes up and down, but the other crane. I forget the actual terminologies for the two. But the other one, the stationary one, will hit and collide with those crates on that car. And you didn't see it, but that happened coming around this turn here, and it derailed my train. But other than that, thanks for watching. Pretty much what I said earlier. If you really enjoyed, leave a like, just subscribe, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. See you guys later. Peace.